I'm planning on this one to be a bit of a shit post. I have no idea what I do with this channel. Thought I'd upload at least something to it. So yeah, here's If My Heart Had Wings. Yeah, you can pronounce that one on your own. To be honest, I've only seen this, as in seen it on the store. Bicycle road races, known as a really harsh sport. The hill climb in the middle is hell too. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling with only brakes to climb a steep hill. At that time, I always think, I can't do this anymore. I'll make this race my last. Even though I think that every time in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured several training so I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I'm waiting for my reward. So as you can kind of tell, it's going to be one of those, I had a dramatic backstory. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the downhill section at blistering speeds. Well, if it was fucking uphill, you wouldn't race down it, would you nonce? At that moment, I feel an incredible rush. Then I realise I have forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain on every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been. Fucking... I swear it's gonna pull a fast one on us, isn't it? I still didn't have much life experience at that time, and it was something beyond my imagination. You see what I mean? I already fucking knew what it was gonna do before it happened. Who grades an image of something that's meant to be a happy area, or at least a happy part of someone's time? Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. Was his fucking legs? His bike was robbed? What? I could also say shut away or lost. However, to directly express the emotion I felt at that time, taken is the word that fits best. So there was one thing that I learned: life isn't all about having fun. Yeah, see, look, that sentence on its own's already told you. He's gonna have a pretty shitty backstory. Because from what I read on the description of the store, main character's a man to some degree. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If someone could be taken from me something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. The wind blew a gentle but strong breeze. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. What this could be the start of, even now, there's still no way for me to know. That is the jankiest fucking transition I've ever seen. Holy fuck. The windmill... Oh, well, that's a fucking apt description, isn't it? Fucking hell. People are overwhelmed just because of the size of such enormous things. I mean, to be honest, if you stood next to it, yeah, you're gonna be, that's a big fucking mamma jamma. But otherwise, you're not gonna sit there, piss yourself and have a fucking crack at a wank just because you've seen some massive white pole with something turning at the end. This unnatural silhouette serves a function, but to those who don't know what that is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. No, it doesn't. Unless you're born in like the fucking Stone Age. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. I mean, it is a nice scenery. Yeah. Oh, I can actually turn HUD off. That's good. I know it's meant to be a satellite dish, but that is a weird shape. Oh god. Let's continue. But why is that? The sight of the white windmills lined up on the green hills somehow seems so picturesque. Ow. Oh, owie. How the fuck do you announce that? I'm gonna call him Adam, because I'm a lazy bastard. This is amazing. To think that something like this could be made. At the very least, 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just a wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy research facility. Now that is actually a really nice fucking drawing, given that from, what was the company? Moe Novel. Why the fuck did I just say novel? Fucking hell. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me I received a text. Adam. It's from Anchan. Fucking what? To Howie, or Adam as I'm calling them. Did you arrive here already? Sorry I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using a Chinese character read as Howie. Yeah, you're Adam now, fucker. You've been anglicised. Or is it Anglicanised? I don't know. It's a difficult character and is often mistaken for Midori. To be honest, I'm reading this in English, so I couldn't actually fucking tell what you're on about. Incidentally, whether it is Adam or Michael, it is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. Well, in my case of calling them Adam or Michael, not really. Aoi or Midori, to be honest, that is quite feminine. Yeah, I'll quickly write a reply. I hardly ever use text, so I find the K-Touch awkward to use. Yeah, you can actually tell this has been written quite a long time ago. Don't think people use those kind of phones unless they're making dodgy deals for the £10 sack of weed. It's not even a pound sack. I'm not even going to say why I know that. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. Okay, send. Don't know who the fuck says send as soon as they've sent a text message unless they're near their mates. The reply came quickly. They're great, aren't they? It's the new famous spot of Kazagara. If you have any problems, contact me anytime. Yes, if you ever get mugged by the windmill. Or wind turbine, depends where you're from. Both are correct, by the way. Well, mostly. Anchan. Thank you, Anchan. Anchan, what the fuck? As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside, so from there I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. The rapid redevelopment of the town of Kazagara meant that the remnants of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with the modern architecture. That kind of makes me happy and sad. Mainly because that's a mixture of, well, it's technically Jameson's postmodernism theory. Don't know why I've mentioned that, because honestly I fucking really hate but love going over that. So, the view expresses both the past and the future at the same time. Yeah, I don't know about the future, because if the future looks like some crammed fucking building with a tatami mat, then the future's, well, flame-proof on the floor and very small. Then again, overpopulation is a thing. Adam, question mark. I should say is a question mark? I don't know what the point was that. Could have just said, I was confused. Something white fluttered across my field of vision. Just say something went into your... you could see something white flitter in the sky. For a moment, it looked like one of the windmill blades had come off. Fucking hell, this guy must really have a disorder of some sort, because that clearly looked like a fucking paper plane. But there's no way that could happen. Nah, it could happen. Just wouldn't fly forward from it, just go to the side. Is that a paper airplane? Yeah, fucking great job, Adam. I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. The paper airplane, gliding gently, eventually lost its momentum and descended. Gotcha. I ran ahead of it and did a small jump and caught it in midair. Fucking Michael Jordan. Where did this come flying from? Judging by direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At a time and a place like this, could there be someone here besides me? Judging by the sky and the fact that it's not night time and doesn't look like it's super early in the morning, Why are you so surprised? That even looks like a facility. So yeah, I could imagine someone being there. That's it. I took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope, just as I was able to see the top. Oh, that was a really... Oh, I like that. That was nice. A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand.
Ah! Hey! Wait!
I chased after the paper airplane and ran up the slope. Oof. He got blinded as soon as he caught up to the paper airplane. So yeah, that's the title, I assume. Then just as I finally caught it, I zoomed in on the windmill. What the... Oh. Oh. Looks like a fucking Bakugan just popped open. Oh no. Oh shit, I know. Your legs are right there, love. You use seats. Fuck me. There was someone on top of the hill. Yeah, it's a Bakugan. It's not the red one though, it's that white dragon. Pretty sure it was a white dragon. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Oh, yeah. Bakugan, clearly. Looking fleetingly into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Not going to do with her legs though, is she? Against the background of the blue sky and windmills that spread across my field of view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. That doesn't look white to me. No. Doesn't even look like a blouse. Oh well, it's nitpicky. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. It was a very fucking weird wheelchair. I'm envious. I want to be a Bakugan.
Question mark?
The girl noticed me.
Ah?
At first I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I'd stepped into her world without permission and I started to feel guilty. Well, for laughing at her. I don't. She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she was being cautious. I mean, I can't blame her on that one. To show her the reason why I'd come here, I held out the paper airplane.
Did you throw this? Exclamation mark?
The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's welling up. Suddenly tears appeared in those delicate eyes. What a poet.
Huh? What?
The tears that had welled up in the corner of her eyes came running straight down.
So it got to you?
As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks.
Huh? Hey!
Without thinking, I walked up beside her.
What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere? Shakes head.
As she shook her head, she touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out, as if she were clinging to it. The hand was small and trembling.
I was scared.
Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand.
It's okay now.
I didn't even know what the situation was. Just a girl sat in a fucking Bakugan on a hill, throwing paper airplanes is normal to me. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back.
Quack, quack!
Hey, whoa, did I just click? No, auto, please. No. Oh god. Oh god. Peck. Oh, fuck. Ah, there we go. Quack. Wait. There's a fucking dapper chicken. It's not a chicken, it's a duck. Oh yeah, it's a duck. I'm a mong.
Is it a duck?
With yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. Well, I think both me and the person who was writing this are a retard, because that looks exactly like a duck. For some reason, it was wearing a hat. Doesn't need a fucking reason, it's a duck.
I'm sorry, it's because I was crying.
What's that meant to explain? Was you in a wheelchair because you were crying? Duck's got a hat on because you're crying? What?
It seems like you mistakenly thought you made me cry.
Fucking hell. White Knight Duck? Ah. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. Phew. It's a fucking duck, mate. That one's going to be doing that much. Going to peck your nose off. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying.
Is a towel okay?
Huh?
I don't carry a handkerchief around with me.
So you carry a towel? Okay, I don't know. How often do you get wet? Fucking hell. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took her hand towel out of my bag. Now it's a hand towel, it's not like a full... It's not like a full towel. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean. I wasn't expecting it to be dirty, but thanks for clearing that.
Thank you. Why were you crying? If it hurt somewhere. That's not it.
As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. It had lost its air and collapsed. It's got a bike pump on it.
You got a flat tire?
Not a fucking car, but yeah, she has got a flat tire. Call the AA on that one.
Because of that, I've been stuck here. I've been here for an hour already.
I reckon some fucking joggers walked past her and went, ah, yeah, nonce. Not really a paedophile, she's just a backagon. That's a terrible thing to happen. I suppose it will be a bit of an arsey thing. Just a mere flat tyre for her is like having her legs taken away. Well, funnily enough, she can't use her legs, so she's already lost 3 of them by that count.
Don't you have a cell phone? I left it in my room.
She answered dismayed.
That's why I thought of another way to call for help.
Where's she getting the paper from?
That way, if there's someone who can get my SOS and come here for me.
SOS?
Oh, this?
I opened up the paper airplane that I'd still had in my hand. I'm in trouble, someone help me. I'm on Windmill Hill. Which one? Which one? There's so many that I can see. Well, behind the red and behind this fucking note. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. Now she was fine, but until now she was shaking. That must be how scared she was.
Hold on a moment.
The bag at my feet rustled as I rummaged around inside it.
Huh?
When she saw the tools I had taken out, she seemed confused.
Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment?
It's not a fucking car, mate. It's a flat tire.
Why? I'm gonna fix it. You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? Well, yes, but would you be able to give me a hand?
Of course, getting out of the wheelchair is not easy for her. No, she can't use her fucking legs. She's her back gone. What should I do? From the methods I'd seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. We both looked as though we'd imagined that situation and froze.
I think I'll do it myself.
I just changed her voice. Oh god.
Excuse me for a moment. Huh?
As I put my arms around her, her sides to her back, I suddenly lifted her up. No.
Exclamation, 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 question, question, exclamation, exclamation, question, 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 exclamation, 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 question, question. Whoa, she's so light.
Because she was much lighter than I'd expected, there was a bit too much momentum. He just fucking lobs her into a wind turbine.
Hup.
Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on the soft grass.
Blushing? I'll have it done soon, so just hold on for a moment.
Oh, so that's what he looks like. Oh, nice shit.
Sure. They're made in the same way as bicycle tires.
I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling she was being stared at with contempt. Or was it I'm being stared at? I don't know. As I was quietly working, the duck was waddling around me and pecking at the soil.
Is this duck your pet? No, he isn't. We're housemates.
Oh, you got a flatmate who's called Hat. Hat the duck. Housemates? Yeah, I'd be fucking confused myself.
I thought I'd go outside and he started to follow me. Hat, don't go too far. You'll get left behind.
Quack. Do ducks recognise their own names? When he's called, he responds by turning around.
Hey, he's pretty smart.
That was the wrong character.
Hey, he's pretty smart. Yeah, he is. That's why he's so much trouble. He always getting into mischief.
Oh, this could get me arrested if she's under the age of 18. Oh god. As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. Stop saying field of vision, just say in my view.
So, she can't move them?
No. There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. Yes, that is exactly what the case is. Probably. When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise, but there was no strength at all in her legs. No, because they're dead. The duck returned from his little excursion. While walking around, he would occasionally try to jump onto her lap.
Get off me,
she said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed a flat tire.
Boys are great, aren't they? They always walk around with those kinds of tools. That's not really the case, though.
Oh, yeah, about mate. I've got a fucking drill in my pocket. I sometimes carry them around with me. Well, I mean, very cliche, you've got them. And they're very highly suspect in this situation, but, you know, good on you.
This is the first I've sat on grass in ages. It's soft and feels nice.
As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched. It's more like I don't know how the fuck you make a female stretching noise. I don't even make a noise myself. I just go. Yeah, I don't puke all the time, but I want to.
This is a nice place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can see it from my window. I wanted to come here just once. The wind blows through here. 5 years ago, there was no windmills though. 5 years ago? I've come back to this town. Oh, really?
She directed her gaze at something far away.
So you've come back to your hometown?
Yeah. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence as I continued working. Quack. The duck twisted its neck to look up the sky. By the way, I'm going to be Hat the Duck. It's going to be my normal voice. I love him.
What is it, Hat?
She was tempted to look up too.
I wonder what that is. What's that? Something is flying.
There was something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. I thought it was a paper airplane. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy. That she'd thrown coming back to us. Fucking hell. But it was, yeah, no shit it wasn't, mate. It crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were.
An airplane?
It's not paper, it's a real plane. But what is this? It's a silhouette. Its silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big.
It's a glider. No doubt about it. That's a glider. A glider?
I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and look up to the sky once more. I mean, it's got no engine, it's got no propeller. So yeah, it's by my calculations, it's probably fucking gliding. Not very well, because the wheels are sticking out. With its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull. Yeah, it doesn't shit on you, just breaks apart and drops wheels on you.
Hey look, it's turning, it's so pretty.
The glider? Question mark? Why is that a question mark? You can tell it's a glider. It's continuing to turn leisurely above our heads.
It's flying ever so slowly. Of course, it doesn't have any thrust.
Smart girl, smart girl. I'm no fucking scientist myself, but I can quite clearly point out that it has no means of going forward except maintaining its momentum. As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying. I think this guy really needs a bop on the head. To fly on the wind like...
To fly on the wind like that? It looks like it would feel nice. Yeah. It's coming down.
The turning glider looks as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of our hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. It was just reducing its altitude.
Why don't we try waving? They might notice us.
Yeah. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. Hang on, I thought the image shook then. Jesus.
Hey!
Quack. That was the most pointless fucking transition I've ever seen. It wasn't even like a second. I don't know if the pilot noticed us or not. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us, calling out to it. Then the glider turned its back to us and flew away. Yeah, I could see that. Back to the other side of the lake, where it come from.
It's gone.
She mumbled sadly. She lowered her head. Extend the little... Well, don't... Alright then, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Can't remember the name of that bug. I fixed the flat tyre when with her into the town. Did you wheel her or did she pop back into a bowl? This is the residential area on the opposite bank of the lake to Windmill Hill. Aptly poorly named. Where we were just now.
This place is nice. This place is nice. I'll take you back to your home. No, it's okay.
It seemed like she was going to say, but, before she stopped speaking. For a girl with a walking disability, no, it's not that she can't walk. Her legs are fucked full stop. She couldn't work in her calves while she swings them about. Just because she was showing a little kindness, she can't bring some guy she hardly knows back to her house. No. Okay then.
Thank you. Because of you, I was safe. Oh, don't mention it. If your tire ever goes flat again, call me anytime.
I only said it as a joke, but she blushed and looked down nervously. Okay now. Imagine that. Hey, hi guys, sat there and he goes, hey listen here love. I know I'm doing my job, but if you want to have a fan cousin and give us a good chomp, just call us. Alright. Maybe I'm taking that a bit too far. Quack.
Thank you. Question mark.
If you're thanking me, you already did that just now.
It was quite fun, like spending time with a friend. Yeah, me too. And I saw something unusual too.
The glider that we'd just seen was now flying in the air above the hill where we just were now. Okay, just above the hill. Don't have to specify, I can't see many hills.
So did I. That's the first time I've seen a real one. I now have some wonderful memories.
She murmured quietly and giggled. Coupled with her cute and dainty appearance was her lovely smile.
Well then, I better get going. Okay, take care. Sure.
The wheel squeaked as she pushed the wheelchair along with her hands down an empty street. Behind her, the duck was wearing a hat. The duck wearing a hat waddled along with it. Just like the duck followed.
Hey! Hmm?
She stopped her hands and turned to face me.
See you again!
Doesn't even ask for her name. She looked troubled and embarrassed and left without saying anything.
She sure was cute.
Where is she from? Her appearance was quite graceful, as if she were the daughter of a rich family. A little lady with a duck. It was an odd combination, but they seemed strangely familiar with each other. Never mind the Bakugan that she's riding on.
Okay, better go.
Now I'm going to the dormitory called Flying Fish Manor. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is not gonna... It's gonna annoy me. It's gonna be a little pet peeve. Due to certain circumstances, that place will be my new home. Because the last one was called Flying Fish Mongrels Manor, and he didn't like the extra M. While walking along the gently sloping streets, I looked up at the clouds moving above. Floating so freely like that, they reminded me of the glider. That distinctive silhouette had left a mysterious impression on me. Okay. Whatever you say, Chuck.
Huff, puff, I finally found it. This place is this it?
Flying Fish Manor. Poof! Fucking hell. Whiplash.
There's such thing as a big difference between its name and its appearance.
Other way around, but yeah. That's like giving a tough-looking Japanese toaster a name like Lily. Don't know what toaster means, but I'm suspecting it's a big meaty boy. At least call it My Son Do Flying Fish. Or My Sean Do Flying Fish. Or something. No, because that'd be, to be honest, I think that'd be even stupider than Flying Fish Manor.
Whew, that's why, even though I looked everywhere, I still couldn't find it.
Because I thought, it's not this place, I completely ruled it out and then walked around and round this area. Even now, I still can't believe it, so I'll check the sign one more time.
Flying Fish Manor. There's no doubt about it. Even so, I'm not still entirely convinced.
Yeah, I can't blame him. I mean, Flying Fish Manor, would you sleep there? Would you believe a manor called that? I mean, I know a lot about this place. The fuck's this? The Scooby-Doo PS2 game. It's an old European-style building on the shore of a lake, and because of its appearance, is a little spooky. When we were kids, we called this building the Witch's Mansion. Oh, that was horrible. As a test of courage, we would often sneak into the yard. I wonder what that sounds on the microphone. Might make a sound clip of that and just play it every time someone tries to say something on Discord. When we thought it was a rich person's residence, we just thought it was a rich person's residence, but it was a dormitory. Or dormitory. Keifu Private Academy Student Dormitory.
I can't just stand here in shock. Ooh, okay, that's
It's a bit of a weird reaction to a manor called Flying Fish. What the fuck is that? What is that? Looks like some fucking teddy bear staring out, giving us the evil eye. Oh. Yeah, I'm noticing some things now. Pretty sure one of these trees belongs in the Sahara. I'm not going to say because I'm not an expert on trees. It's a wheelchair ramp, so I think that wheelchair's Bakugan's here. I took a deep breath and stood up straight.
May I come in?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. You better put some clothes on. Well, some more.
Oh, a visitor?
Yep. Why? Why? You walk into a manor called Flying Fish. You meet someone in a nightgown. You stare at her tits. Really? Really? You little shit, Adam.
Whoa!
Suddenly, a girl in her underwear appeared before me, and the expression that I tried so hard to straighten out crumbled instantly.
May I ask your name?
Why? She's the only one who should be worried about having been seen, but why am I the one feeling under pressure? Oh, great.
We don't accept door-to-door sales.
There we go. That's what we need. Sensible dressing. Get a ring off a necklace though, because you will get a slap. Girl wearing glasses. What is up, Kana-chan? Looks like we have a visitor. A visitor? Oh, what? A guy? I'm gonna give some fucking mongy voices for this. It's great. Well, it's not great, it's actually quite weird. From inside, the other girl, this one, was wearing clothes, showed her face, but when she saw me, she let out a hysteric scream. At the same time, the glasses she was wearing looked like they were about to slip off. I have that sometimes. Kana-chan, your clothes! Your clothes! Oh, for fuck's sake. I already know where this is going. Everyone's going,
Oh my god! Who's at the door?
it's gonna be one of them. I'm ready to tell it.
What is it?
It's gonna be a scouser, by the way. Apologies for that. Another girl appeared. Oh, Yuka! This unknown boy saw Kana-chan's naked body. He's not naked.
What did you say?
What? Oh, no, that's not it.
It's getting closer to fucking Shaggy now. Just like a god of salvation, my cell phone rang. The word Mom was shown on the display.
Excuse me a minute.
I quickly pressed the button to answer the call, while swiftly escaping outside.
Mom!
I thought you'd be at Flying Fish Manor, and that things would have calmed down by now. What's it like?
Well, the place is full of girls. Yeah. And I saw one in her underwear.
Question mark. Of course it is, that place.
Yeah? I checked the
I checked the sign over and over, but then I noticed some small writing in the corner. Girls dormitory. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank fuck I can't read Japanese.
This is a girls' dormitory. What?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
You did it on purpose, you cheeky bitch.
Did you do this on purpose?
I told you.
What is this? What kind of mother are you? No, I'm gonna be this place's dorm mother, aren't I?
It's fine. The owner and the boarding students have all accepted it.
Just now they were screaming at the top of their lungs.
Oh? Did you go into the changing room by mistake?
That damn mother of mine, she's enjoying this situation.
Creak. The front door opened slightly and the girls from just now were peeking through.
What's happening, Sana-chan?
He's still here.
And I called out to them like a surprised turtle, They pulled their faces back inside and shut the door.
What should I do about this?
Well, this is the situation. Oh, fuck, what was your voice again? Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're the new dorm mother? While I was explaining the situation, the boarding students, apart from the girl in the underwear, who was putting on some clothes, thank you, game, surrounded me but kept the distance and watched at me. Type in the comment section, miss me with that gay shit, because I understand that I'm playing a dating sim, so obviously it's gonna have shit like this. Oh, great.
This is no good, is it? A boy being the dorm mother of an all-girls dormitory.
That's alright, isn't it? From behind the underwear girl. She was wearing clothes now, but they were pretty gaudy. Or gaudy, it's one of them. With some girls who looked like they were hiding, but they were nodding and agreeing. If nobody comes here, that will be a bigger problem.
Yeah, that's right, but I just thought to be someone older.
Who the fuck are you? Who the actual fuck are you? Yeah, like you German. Incidentally, there is now one more person than before. Honestly, I think I might actually be this person. He's getting as surprised as I am. She was kind of timid and looked to be the same age or maybe a year younger than me. Stare?
What is it?
Did you say your name was Owie? How old are you?
I'm still a student. From tomorrow I'll be going to Kaifu Academy. I'm in the 2nd grade.
So you're in the grade below? Hey. Hey, she said. What do you mean, hey? The person who came to speak to all of you...
The person who came to speak to all of you is my mother, and, well, she kind of half tricked me into accepting the job as dorm mother.
My mum has a job connected to real estate and her company manages this property. Well then. No, hang on.
Well then, what should we do, Yuka? Should we change? If that's the situation.
The person who's seen the elder said so, and the other people reluctantly nodded in agreement.
This is just until the owner caretaker comes back or we can find someone else. I apologize for the inconvenience, but for the time being, let's try to get along.
Once the conversation was over, naturally everyone left and went back to their rooms. I don't know why this is making me tired, and by that I mean tired of all of this gay shit. Hey, I'm sorry. Everyone can be so childish and they get carried away in front of a young guy like you. I'm Kanago Shigure. I'll go with that. Well, it's kind of actually simple to pronounce. Shigu. Red shit. There you go, red shit. Or Canacola. If you need anything, please ask me. Don't know what fucking voice to go with this one, Jesus. The caretaker's room's at the end of the corridor on the 1st floor.
Thanks very much. Was that all the boarding students?
There's the underwear girl and Kanako, who is with me now. Wait. I thought they were the same person. Yuki, the tall girl with the long hair, and Sana, the girl with the glasses. The timid one again is Ryuko. That's 4 people altogether. Well, there's one more person, but she's what you might call the reclusive type. I wonder if she'll come out of her room at some point.
Oh.
In other words... Oh, hang on. In other words, there are 5 boarders in total. This building is pretty big, but there's only 5 people living here. Come to think of it, my mom did say there are quite a few empty rooms. It's old and a little far from the school, so maybe it's not that popular. Phew, I've worked up a sweat. I'm gonna take another bath. Anyway, the conversation ended well, so I called my mother to let her know.
So, in the end, we managed to work things out.
Really? That's good. I'll tell you this now, though. Keep your hands off the girls.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Well, as long as it doesn't cause any problems, it's okay. Oh, and also... I told you before, but one of them has a walking disability. We call her Bakugan. Flap, flap, flap. Suddenly the sound of flapping wings came from down the hallway, and the shrill voice sounded out.
Wait, Hat!
Quack.
Quack!
Huh?
Something big and white came flying down the hallway and from behind at breakneck speed. Was the girl in the wheelchair.
Will you stupid duck give me my pen?
Oh, great. Quack, quack.
Quack.
The big white thing, which somehow seemed like a duck, was flapping its wings and flew behind me. The girl in the wheelchair avoided all the obstacles in her path, in other words, me, and chased down the duck like a drift racer. I was so overwhelmed by the speed that I couldn't say anything.
I've got you, Hat.
Quack, quack. It's like Professor Layton. The girl in the wheelchair caught the duck at my feet and snatched away a small white cloth, possibly panties, from his beak. Well, she did say so.
Geez, you're always playing tricks. If you do it again, I'll turn you into Peking duck.
Quack. The girl put the duck on her knee and lectured him. I remembered seeing that before. However,
It's somehow a lot different to the image she had during the day.
oh, fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna save this. This is... Whew. 2 likes, I'll suck my dick and play the same game. Yeah, see ya.